Roanne, you saw the heats this morning. How did our Team Singapore swimmers fare?
I think they did a pretty good job. It was first race of the first day is always a little bit difficult, but I think they all held their own. I think it's very interesting that at the two cyclings, there's Max from Singapore and Duliawat from Thailand. Both of them medaled in this event last year. Champion in lane 6, I think we have very interesting positionings in the pool tonight.
Oh yeah, they're apart from each other, and they won't be seeing what each other is doing. So it's almost every swimmer swimming his own race. The Thais are going to come out quick, that we know, in the butterfly, especially Surasit, who won the Southeast Asian age group champs at the 100 and 200 meters butterfly. So Yawit's very, very strong in the opening leg. And Maximilian Ang, we all know he is a breaststroke specialist. So it's a very strong start indeed, especially from Arvind Singh of Malaysia, who usually comes on strong in the freestyle leg. Zachary Tan's done a superb job as well, but Yawit Kyo Sriong of Thailand has taken the early lead in lane number 8, almost have to swim this race all by himself, not knowing what the others are doing, having had that lane assignment after the heat this morning. Great turn from him, and this is where he gives up just a little bit, especially to Tran Hung, a specialist in the backstroke, already a 200 meters backstroke winner in the Southeast Asian Games. When Tran Hung trying to become the first swimmer to win this back-to-back 3 in a row, and just a second to do that since Miguel Molina did it back in 2009. Good strong move from Zach as well. It's his favorite stroke, of course, the backstroke, and he turns just slightly behind Hung Wen after 100 meters. It's a lovely kick off the wall by Hung Wen, and this is where usually the race is won or lost. Max has got a lot of catching up to do in lane number 1, but Hung Wen is trying to keep it up with Zach, who is racing superbly well in lane number 3 for the moment for Team Singapore, still slightly ahead of Hung Wen, and you think that he probably needs to just touch it home, just slightly ahead of Hung Wen to have any chance at all of clinching this in the final leg, in the freestyle leg. Arvind Singh, who came on strong in the freestyle leg in the heats this morning, is trying to make a similar charge right here. Hung Wen leads just slightly ahead of Zach, and Dolyawit turns in 3rd position. This is where Zach needs to hang on. He flagged off and gassed off in the freestyle leg in the heats this morning. Hung Wen getting stronger and stronger, but how about this charge being put on in lane number 8 by Dolyawit's Kyo Sriong of Thailand, who won the ASEAN University Games after the SEA Games last year. This time, Zachary is hanging on and maybe even making a charge and coming back as well, but no one's going to touch Hung Wen, trying to go below 2:02 once again, and he does. 2:01.28 is a very quick time, just 0.06 seconds off the mark that he set at the last SEA Games, and he wins it 3 in a row. The first swimmer since Miguel Molina to do that, and the second swimmer to win 3 titles in a row, and this boy is still a teenager, Roanne.
Yes, that was very impressive indeed. I'm also very impressed by our very own Zachary Tan. He died off a little bit this morning, but I think he managed to hold on today, and he got the bronze medal in this event.
It might be his personal best as well. 2:02.42 is a very quick time. Max might be slightly disappointed with it, but of course he wasn't very much in the pink of health leading up to the games. And Arvind saying a lot of people were watching him because he certainly swam and went lights out to the heats this morning, didn't he, the Malaysian?
Yes, he did. I think he shocked quite a lot of swimmers.
But himself as well. Well, he came home very strong, and he really messed things up in terms of the lane assignments for the finals. But when the final reckoning is done, it was Dolyawat and, of course, Tran Hung Wen, so swimmers who finished 2nd and 1st respectively at the last SEA Games, who turned out in that same assignment once again, with Hung Wen winning gold medal, and this time a different medalist in the form of Zachary Tan. You'd have to say it's a good win for Zachary, having been part of the games for a couple of years already, but hasn't really podiumed yet, and this might mean a lot for Zachary, especially with the 100 backstroke coming up next.